Yo, it's your boy Yo Dre. I'm here again, doing it one more time. I am not gonna let you forget that something fell out the sky in Georgia and ain't nobody explained that yet. I ain't gonna let y'all forget about it because I sure ain't forget. I've been doing some research, going back, looking around, and see if anybody really talking about it. You know what? They ain't even talking about it. Like, yo, for real. Like, they ain't really not. It's like, little here and there. There's nobody talking about it. They like real shh about this. I am not going to let you forget because I ain't forgot. So, I was watching this astronomer, scientist, whatever he was. He said, so they asked him what it was. He said, well, it was a piece of ice that fell, that broke off a bigger piece. Okay, so first of all, where's the hell is that bigger piece at? Still floating around, you can tell us where that is. And then I started, he said ice. A big bowling ball piece of ice fell in hot ass Georgia. Now, mind you, days later, they were still finding pieces. So you tell me that ice didn't melt in hot Georgia? I don't think so. Not buying it. Nah. So that ain't it. So they had this guy, he got all these letters behind his name. And he's a astrophysicist, and he know all these things. So they said, hey, Doctor, whatever the name is, Doctor so-and-so, hey, you know what that was? Guess what he said? Matter of fact, he didn't even say nothing. Guess what he did? He went like this. Somebody explain that. So they gotta be like a code, like for that world. They gotta be a code, cause that can't be. I don't know. You ain't gonna sit and tell me you got all these letters behind your name, and that was your answer. That was your answer. That gotta be a code. Somebody get down here and comment and tell me. Somebody in that world tell me what that mean. Like, cause that can't mean I don't know. I know it ain't normal for stuff to just be a bowling ball to fall out the sky. I know that ain't normal. So it's something. But ain't nobody talking about it. Like, we just stop. Ain't nobody. Thousands of people saw this. It's recorded. Fire in the sky. Daytime. And the answer he gave was, there gotta be a code. Somebody tell me what that means. Somebody tell me what that means. That gotta be a code, because that can't mean I don't know. Because he's supposed to be really smart. So that was a code to people who in the know what that means. Because I'm not buying it. I don't know. Like, yo, that's your answer. Like, then the other guy said it's ice in hot Georgia. Ice that's been on the ground. They was found in pieces days later, and it ain't melt, but it was ice. And then where's the bigger piece that it broke off of? I don't know. Somebody got some explaining to do. I'm not listening to all the other stuff. I want to know what I want to know what it was. You ain't gonna sit and tell me a piece broke off a bigger piece, and that bigger piece still floating around up there. And the pieces that did hit the ground didn't melt. They were still finding pieces later. And then you get another one on here, and he go like this. What is that? Please, somebody, they gotta be a code, bro. They gotta be a code. Somebody need to tell me what that is. They gotta be a code. There gotta be a code. It gotta be. It. That was the worst. I'm expecting some real scientific. The way they introduced him was like, oh, but he about to tell us what it is. And he sat there and went like this. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that ain't nobody talking about this no more. Nobody don't know what happened, where who got the pieces now, where they at. And somebody help me out. Somebody help me out with somebody gotta know more than what I seen, because that was crazy. That was just, I'm like, yo, what? That's not an answer. Like, you gonna sit and tell me somebody throwing? I'd rather for them to told me that somebody or something was throwing rocks from outer space at us. I could have accepted that. I could have accepted that somebody had a big old rock and threw it down. I'd accepted that. Besides the two answers that I got, that I seen, I stopped because I was frustrated. There's one guy, he gets on here and says a piece of ice and there's a bigger piece. So I'm like, okay, so where the hell is that bigger piece at? So it's still floating around somewhere in the atmosphere? Is it gone? Is another piece about to break off? Y'all got this big, talk to us. Y'all don't see it no more? Like it's gone? If there's a bigger piece out there, it's gone? And then it hit the ground and don't melt? I'm not buying it. And I ain't gonna let y'all forget it. That's why I'm bringing it back up now. So somebody hit me up, let me know. Definitely somebody gotta let me know what that means. Because that can't mean, I don't know. That can't mean that. That gotta be a code for something. But let me know, man. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Deuces. I'm getting up out here. I'm gonna try to see if I can find somebody to make it make sense, man. Peace.